Alright, so we've made it to the fourth of these series of videos. We're now looking to integrate the fourth power of secant theta d theta. And in fact, this is quite simple to do. We write this as the product of secant squared theta, the integral of the product of secant squared theta times secant squared theta d theta. And then we have to use that trig identity. Let me just rederive that since this is such a simple integral to do. Let's just go through that again. So we said that the trig identity, so recall trig identity, which says sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. Divide both sides by cos squared theta, and you get tangent squared theta. That's sine squared theta over cos squared theta plus cos squared theta over cos squared theta is just 1. Is equal to 1 over cos squared theta is just secant squared theta. And now we know that secant squared theta is the stuff on the left. And so if I make that substitution, then I get that this is equal to the integral of tangent squared theta plus 1 times secant squared theta d theta. And now, to do this, it's pretty simple to do. We do a U-Substitution. We say that let U equal to tangent of theta, and this is that one that we've looked at least twice over, once using the quotient rule, and then in the second video we used the product rule. And so I'm not going to go through all of that. If you don't really know what I'm talking about, I urge you to look at either the first video of this series of integrals of secant, or the second of this series of integrals of secant where we did secant squared. Either one or two of those, we illustrate how to differentiate this. So du with respect to theta is equal to secant squared theta d theta. Okay, and so we see that this over here is in fact the du part, and this part right here is equal to, as we called it, u is tan theta, so tan squared theta is u squared. So I find that in fact this is like integrating u squared plus the 1, okay, u squared plus 1 du. And that's a very simple integral to do. This is 1/3 of u cubed plus u plus some constant of integration c. And now it's just a matter of us putting back the values for u. So therefore we see that the integral of secant to the fourth theta d theta is equal to 1/3 u cubed is tan cubed plus u is just tan theta plus a constant of integration. And there you have it, kiddies. So that was pretty simple to do. We'll do the next one in the next video, which is the integral of secant to the fifth power theta d theta, and that will be a little bit more involved than this one. Okay, see you in a bit.